What's going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be going over the Camp 18, Kershaw Camp 18. This one is pretty much a machete, or you could even say it's a short sword because it's fairly thick. But on eBay, I lucked out because these are really rare. They're hard to find now. They're discontinued a long time ago. So the 14, they still get the 10. The 10 still widely available, but the Camp 14 and the Camp 18 are both discontinued now. So they're going to be hard to find. They come up very so often on eBay, very so often. And sometimes people just want freaking crazy. I think there's still one Camp 18 on eBay right now that's like for like 500 bucks. Dude, come on. It's a machete made of machete steel. So I would never pay that. Luckily, I got this came up and it was in my search and it came up for exactly what they went for new back in the day. So, this was 50 bucks plus $10 shipping. It was like 60 bucks. So, that's what they went for back when Kershaw something. They went all over Amazon and everywhere. So I wasn't that's perfect. That's what I was going to pay. I was going to pay a little bit more than that, but not by much, because it is a machete, a budget machete that's no longer is discontinued. So I'm happy for what I paid for it because it's pretty much what it went for. And again, since this is really rare and hard to find, I was like, but I did like the way it looked, and I liked, I heard a lot of good things about the Camp 10, the Camp 14. There's a few I hear from a few content creators on the Camp 18. I like watching his channel. This guy's pretty cool too. Give him a plug here. Tack. It's just called TAC Tack is what he goes by, his channel name. His channel, he did this and he loved it at first. He was chopping trees down and he hacked into a freaking tree. This thing has great bite and everything. And then he did a couple of videos. He did one that was like a battle of the budget blades or whatever. And on that one, he got a slight crack in the edge part. So, I didn't see in the comments, or I didn't see a follow up on that when he contacted Kershaw, if they sent him a new one, or if he just threw that one away, or what happened with it. I couldn't find anything further than that. So I don't know what happened to that further. And then another one I saw, this one guy said the edge rolled slightly, and he fixed it, and he said it was no big deal. But other than that, everyone else that I've seen, like the 98% of the people, or say it's badass, awesome freaking machete, freaking just crazy cool. So let's get started. Let me show you here. So it did come, like I said, it came new in the box, brand new here. Open it up here. It even came with still on the damn packaging. Look at this thing. It came freaking brand new. Let's take a look at this right here. It even came with the little packet they put in with it. And this just shows you how to use the mounting attachments for for different carries and stuff. I'll hold it back like that. If you want, you can pause it and take a look at it, zoom in or whatever. But that's what kind of cool. Came with all this stuff here. And then let's take this thing out of the freaking plastic here. So I do hear a lot of people complain about this blade, this sheath. The sheath because of the, rattle, whatever. To me, it doesn't bother me any. Whatever. It's a plastic sheath, right? So this is a budget blade. This isn't some high-end freaking machete. Again, you're paying 60 bucks for this. And then it does have a lot of attachments here though for it. And I've seen people, they fix that rattle if you wanted to fix the rattle by stuffing paper in here, or someone said you could even put oil like, mineral oil or WD-40, put it in like a cotton and stuff cotton down there. So when you put it in there, it won't rattle. It'll just stick into the cotton and it won't move. But for me, what the hell? It's a machete. It's not, you're not going to be doing code ops, freaking undercover tactical shit with this blade. It's just meant, it's a machete. So, but, yeah, so it's not a big deal for me. So yeah, you do got these different ways of strapping it. You got these ones here. Then you got, of course, the main strap. You want to strap it on your belt. Well, this would be pretty heavy to strap on your belt, pretty long, be slapping against your leg. The belt loop is not that generous, actually. It's kind of a small belt loop, so you're going to have a small, thinner belt. If you have one of those thick tactical belts, that isn't going to work too well. But not too bad. And then, of course, I like the way they do this. It's kind of unique. I see their design. I don't see too many knives like this where it goes around the guard and clips in. So, it's in there. It ain't going to fall out as long as it's around the guard here. And I don't see this loosening or wearing to where it's going to become nylon stretchy. This is just like what's that stuff called? Like nylon style roping here. So it's not too bad. Let's open it up here. Let's take a look at this blade now. So I didn't clean it off or anything, so I haven't done anything to it yet. So it still has the factory oil on it. So I got to wipe this down, make it look a little nicer. But I do see a couple different versions. I was hoping I'd get the one, but again, these are discontinued, so I can't be too choosy. But there's one that has a fuller. I thought that was pretty badass. They actually put a fuller in here. This one doesn't have a fuller. This is just a flat, totally flat. But let's go over the specs real quick. So this one here is 18-inch blade length. You got a 6-inch handle length. Overall 24 inches. You got this Gryvex style tacky sticky handle here. Pretty nice handle. It is full tang, even though you see here it has like a little hole through here. That's just a hole through the metal, but it is full tang. It goes all the way down behind this plastic piece here. And I agree with a lot of people. A lot of people are saying, why did they freaking make this a plastic back? Why don't they expose the metal tang? So that way you can use this for, you know, hitting whatever, you know, rock, a skull smasher or something something else where you won't break this plastic, right? If you need to ever use that. I don't know why they didn't do it that way, but yeah, you know, whatever. They did it. Little lanyard hole there. That'll work good if you want to put this on your hand. It is fairly thick for a budget blade. It's a little over 1/8 thick. So thick for a machete. It's pretty damn thick. Awesome sharpness for a machete though. They did a good job sharpening this damn thing. It's pretty damn sharp and pointy. Pretty damn pointy too. You can see there. The grind work is pretty good on the edge there. So this is model number, see if it picks it up there, 1074. And the steel, again, is they use them for a lot of machetes. It's that 64 MN steel. So it's a decent steel, you know, it's nothing spectacular, but it's not bad either. And like I said, it's pretty bitchin'. I mean, a lot of people are complaining because the handle's kind of small. They would prefer something longer so you could use 2 hands since it's 18 inches. But it's light enough to where you don't need that. I mean, I guess if you're a smaller guy, maybe a little bit, you know, or a female, this might be a little bit heavier, a little bit taxing on your wrist. But for me, I got pretty big forearms and wrists. I mean, this thing is, I think I could chop with this all day and not have any problem, you know. It's comfortable to me. It's not too heavy. In the thickness, it is thicker than a machete, but it's not overly thick in my opinion either. So it does have that black nitric coating. It just, you know, I like it. I think it's pretty badass. That's why I picked it up, because I was like, man, this is cool. I was hoping to have the fuller, but I still didn't have the fuller. But you know what? Even without the fuller, the thing's pretty sick. I like how it has a slight recurve, slightly there. And for the price, you can't beat it, man. For 60 bucks, freaking awesome. Let's see here. So I had this one from the last review. Let's see how sharp it is. Yeah. It's freaking sharp. I would say it's hair popping sharp, pretty much. Hair popping sharp. Oops. Towards the top, it's a little more dull towards the top than the center here, the lower end, but it's pretty damn sharp for a freaking machete. And then I could always hone this out. I got the work sharp, but again, that's pretty damn sharp. That's pretty damn sharp. I got the Kino and work sharp. I could always make this thing a freaking razor blade if I want to. Just put on the stropping belt, and I guarantee I can make this thing just crazy sharp. But for purposes intended for machete, you don't need it razor sharp. You know, this is sharp enough to do what you need to do with it. Just bitching. Just pretty bitching, man. I like it. I like the feel, I like the curvature of the handle. The contouring feels good. It's grippy in hand, so you know you're not going to drop it. It's tacky. Great handle. Great handle. I would recommend it. If you can find one, I'd recommend it, you know. And again, it's considered like a machete, so use it as a machete. You know, some of these guys that are breaking this and cracking them, you'll see they're chopping down freaking hardwood, oak, and I mean, shit even, you know, tougher than pine, you know, like it's gonna cause damage. I'm almost positive, you know. It's use the tool for what it's intended for. I mean, I get it for reviews. I totally get it because I do the same thing. I push it past limits. A lot of my knives that are not meant to do, I do a little extra shit with it. So for reviewing, I totally get it because you want to see the limits of the knife, right? If it goes through it, then you know you got a tough ass knife. It can handle a lot of abuse. And if it doesn't, maybe it was just a little not designed for that. It's meant for soft vegetation, for brush, for palm tree leaves, and for, you know, some softer shit, not for really hard, dry wood, you know. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and this thing is pretty damn bitchin', man. I would recommend it. All right, YouTube, that's it for this one. Please like, subscribe, share, and don't forget, I'm a few subscribers away from 4,000. So let your friends and family know, and then have them be a part of the giveaway, and they can win an awesome knife and an awesome folder. So, all right, guys, till next time.